Where are you in your transformation? After 8 days, you should be noticing a difference and perhaps seeing things a little differently. So please comment if you expect to be a different person by the end of the month. I am Dr. Michelle Turner from It's Our Time Now, and this is day 9 of our 31 days of transformation. Hopefully, this has been a time for you to reflect on your life and where you want it to be. So, the other day I was talking to a friend and she told me that all she has been doing while quarantine is watching TV, going on social media, and playing games on her phone. You know who you are. Well, I told her that she should make a promise to herself to start applying the principles that she's been learning over the last 8 days. She watches every day. The promises that we make to ourselves and to others are so important that this is what I want to talk about today. So let me tell you a short story. The other day, my husband walked into my office and he had this strained look on his face. So, of course, I asked him how he was doing, what was going on. He said, well, fine, up until a few minutes ago. Of course, I asked him what was going on. He told me that a friend had just called and asked him to help him with something. So, it wasn't something that my husband particularly wanted to do, but he had told his friend to let him know if there was anything or any way that he could help him. Well, being an honorable man, my husband kept his promise to his friend, and he did it with a good attitude and made the best of the situation. Later on, we chuckled about it, and I told him that he needed to stop telling people to ask him if they needed help, because more often than not, people would take him up on the offer. But every time he kept his promise, even when they asked, even if he didn't want to, and he would always still help them out. So, are you like that? Do you keep your promises? Many times we make seemingly insignificant promises, then don't keep them. It may be something as simple as telling someone, I'll pray for you. Or, like my husband, let me know if you need help. No promise is insignificant. Psalms 15:4 in the Amplified Version talks about how an honorable person keeps his word even to his own disadvantage and does not change it for his own benefit. Now, whether it is telling someone that you will help them, giving your word, signing a contract, or making an agreement, it is not insignificant. God expects you to honor your word just as we expect Him to honor His. So let me ask you, do you make promises that you don't keep? Think about what promises have you made that you haven't kept. Do you even make promises to yourself to work on this transformation during this month? How's that working for you? Or do people no longer respect what you say because you make promises that you don't or can't keep? What do you think this says about you? How does it make you feel when people make promises to you then don't keep them? So this is something to think about as we continue to work on ourselves during this month of transformation. So God bless you, and remember, it's our time now.